The older guys, the upperclassmen, they love to play for him.
No doubt. And when you are a young guy, and he came in, he didn't start in 2020. He came in about 3 or 4 games into the season. He won their hearts. He won their trust.
Rowlett against Weirman. On the opening draw, the officials are Doug Donovan, Tom Holand, and Tim Chechia. Glad to have you on board for the Big Ten Lacrosse Championship on the Big Ten Network. Joe Beninati and Mark Dixon with you. Michigan in the blue gets the first offensive touch.
Big face-off win. That'll be a battle all game long. Rowlett has struggled a little bit recently, not terrifically, and if there is an Achilles heel game, so we'll see the adjustment Maryland makes with that depth. They have such terrific shorties here in 21.
Nick Grill out there, first team all-conference defender, keeping tabs on Zawada, who spins back. 18 seconds to shoot for the Wolverines. Zawada fires, he scores from the angle.
The headlines the last couple weeks have been number 17, Michael Bain in the maize and blue, but make no mistake, the main man on this offense for the Wolverines is that guy right there, number 49, Josh Zawada. He uses the pick behind the cage. Watch, his teammate comes, sets the pick, and he just creates enough separation. Grill does not do a poor job of getting through the pick. I'm surprised that it went, however, because McNaney plays such great position. So we'll keep an eye on McNaney, but excellent velocity from Josh Zawada.
Even though it came from a severe angle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Papa getting to the alley, fires, he scores! Almost a carbon copy from the severe angle.
Deja vu if you're a Terp fan. A few weeks ago in Ann Arbor, Michigan scored the first 5 goals of their game against the Terps. The bad news for Michigan is Maryland came back and scored the next 16. Watch Papa, just a straight alley dodge, sees that slide all the way. A lot of times you'll see that slide, you'll pop it behind to X to get it.
Wants it almost halfway through this opening quarter. Maryland held in check. Switch it on around, bring it back behind the cage. It winds up in Bernhardt's cross against a shorty. Early double comes. Quick feed inside, just flicks down and wide. Wisnauskas had a really good look. Wisnauskas off the reload. Bernhardt's next, he scores!
The horn sounds and the Terrapin Nation is on their feet. Michigan went into a zone on this possession, and they just never seemed comfortable. They never seemed settled. They were just chasing the entire time. Here we're going to see the pass behind, and then the feed out front. Okay, let's reset. Reset means you got to cover the best player in the country, and no one accounts for number 1.
Keep it alive. As he's measured on the outside by Whitney. Move it for Fairman. Heel roll. Bounce shot off the outside of the cage. They scramble for the ground ball, and it comes up in white for Maryland.
Not a reset of the shot clock as it hit the back of the net. So 30 seconds to shoot for the Terps.
Down to 25 right now. DeMeo feeds, look inside, bullseye! Bubba Fairman.
This is not your grandfather's Maryland offense. And what I mean by that is, in years past, Maryland is content to work the ball around, play almost slow down lacrosse, and milk the shot clock. During those 2 possessions, which led to about, what, 1:50 of possession time, almost 2 minutes, how many shots did Maryland take?
6 on 6.
Well, how about the coaching tree that John Tillman is cultivating at College Park? Kevin Warren, former assistant, head coach at Georgetown. Ryan Moran, former assistant, head coach at UMBC. J.L. Reppert, former head coach at Holy Cross, and then, of course, Kevin Connery leading Michigan.
List is long. Bernhardt fires. He rings up another one.
They don't let you breathe. They don't let you collect yourself. This is full court offense by the Maryland Terrapins, and Kevin Connery and his crew just have to weather the storm and figure out how to get more stops. The ball came down quickly via Kaufman, pass into the middle, and just look at all the white jerseys that have space and time to
getting more possession time than Michigan.
He's making a difference, and I thought that shot by Zawada was a little hasty, a little early in the possession, not a great angle, and where we can see Maryland getting off a half dozen shots per possession. Michigan, the last 3 trips down, has been one and done.
Shot clock is at 25, working from the top, Fairman. His feet for long, get it to Wisnauskas, and that sizzler sailed wide.
How many times throughout the years have we seen Wisnauskas just kind of baked onto that left side of the field? You can see his confidence and his range now, moving all over the place like a chess piece.
Fairman off the split dodge, long, keeps it hot. Bernhardt, then Wisnauskas against Cosgrove. Good look inside, quick stick score! Bubba Fairman.
Get dizzy from the ball movement. It is so crisp, so fast, so impressive. We mentioned Wisnauskas uncorking a shot from the right of the right-handed goaltender Kirikov. He goes back to his natural left-handed spot. And then look at that look. Just a little skip down to Bubba Fairman, who parks right in front of the crease and just gets a...
Beaten in the quarterfinal here 5 days ago by Johns Hopkins handily. So the host school does not have a participant in these semis.
Yeah, it's tough when you're hosting the tournament and you're not capable of playing, but man, Hopkins, they look so good in that game. We got a great nightcap, and this one's proven to be a pretty good one so far.
Bernhardt, hat-trick goal.
Indefensible, unstoppable, unguardable. Pick the descriptor of #1 for the Maryland Terrapins in 2021. The guy is ridiculous. Look at the quickness, look at the hops, the 2-man game behind the cage, get Jared Bernhardt naked, and then it's just a total package in 2021 in men's college lacrosse.
Eric Malever getting his first touch, #4 in the white for Maryland, back behind the cage. Takes this relay from Wisnauskas. Malever, who hails from Atlanta, Georgia. Malever feeds inside Bernhardt again, cross crease, he scores! Bernhardt setting records daily for Maryland. The school record for points belongs to #1.
And you can bet the #1 that held that record, Matt Rambo, is pumping his fist right now, enjoying a cheesesteak and a cold one, cheering on Jared Bernhardt. Quicker than a hiccup. Watch this, goal line extended. He's already on top of the goaltender before anyone recognized that #1's going to the rack. It's
love to find him in the heart of the D.
He's got great handles, veteran presence.
Everybody's saying good things about this young man with the ball. Michael Bain, they love his energy level. Infectious enthusiasm. Jump shot on the way. He scores!
Bain, an incredible freshman, one of the favorites of Terry Foy from Inside Lacrosse, the Ohio native. His progression this year has been outstanding. This is a freshman taking on the potential Schmeiser Award winner. And look at him soak the checks. Makar, not bad defense. Little rub pick, gets him.
Buchanavage nor Mack were in that contest.
Right. And we've been saying Mack and Buchanavage when it comes to Michigan lacrosse for, what, 3 years now.
Malever dancing with it. Move it up top. Fire and score! Griffin Brown.
The equivalent of Eric Ayala from the Maryland men's basketball team, just wide open from the three-point arc, or from at least a makeable jumper distance. Look at Brown, wide open up top, just standing there saying, hey guys, okay, are they gonna guard me? They're not guarding me, give me the ball. just steps in and lets her rip.
McCurry off the throwback. Makar there, Makar with him. 28 seconds in the shot clock. Zawada around the screen from Myers. Doesn't take it. McCurry rolling in against Makar. Hammered there by Puglisi. Ball down, quick stick score! Out of the pack, it's Bryce Clay.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Bryce Clay, Johnny on the spot. Kevin Connery wanted a foul. I don't think Puglisi got him high. I thought that was a clean hit. It looked like it was through the chest, although Puglisi's back was to me. We'll take a look at the replay. No man's land right here. And he gets pasted by Roman Puglisi, but the ball...
9. Michigan scored 15 times in the quarterfinal. That was a season high as they disposed of Ohio State. Stevenson sets and fires. McNaney eats that one up. Logan McNaney, 14 seconds remaining in the half. Grill operating quickly. A lengthy feed on the button for Kaufman. Kaufman over the top. Bounce shot, he scores! With just 3 ticks left.
I'm with you, Coach Connery. If you're a Michigan fan, you just went from a best case scenario of only being down by 3. Not a great shot, but not a horrible shot. Good save by McNaney. The bad news is you give Maryland 15 seconds with which to work. And boy, do they go to work. And if you're Kirchhoff, you got to be set right here.
This is 1 goals on the board against Ohio State from a program record 10 different goal scorers. They were sharing the wealth 5 days ago. Today, 4 different goal scorers in the maize and blue. Waiting now for Kyle Stevenson, the freshman from New Jersey. Jackson gets into the alley against Smith. Fires, that's off the outside of the frame. Ground ball to Grill, he goosed it. Boehm comes up with it for Michigan.
Great ride by Zawada. Out there on the end line, beautiful play, assisted by Jacob Jackson, gets the ball back. That was a nifty ground ball by Grill, but Michigan, man, they are really working to try to keep extra possessions.
Stevenson busting it in there against Puglisi over the top. He had the vision to see that. Off the swim, Jackson. Sharp angle, score! Zawada.
Stepping off of his goal line to cut down the angle. Great anticipation. Matched stick on stick. And robs Michigan.
Closing in on 4 minutes done in quarter 3. Malever whistles one. He scores!
McNaney bumping knuckles, sharing some skin down there from his defense. The dreaded 2-goal turnaround just struck the Michigan Wolverines. This score should be 8-6. Slick feed inside to Clay. Watch the mirror of the stick. Great stop, windshield wiper variety. Down to the other end, instead of being 8-6, it's 8-5. And Malever down the alley. You just watch a kid, you know, working these games so many years, Joe. You just see him go from good to better to really good to great. And that is a signature of this John Tillman coaching staff, no matter who's on the sideline, the development of his players.
Wisnauskas led the Big Ten in assists per game. Michigan at the offensive end right now. Bonomi working downhill against Chase Cope. Sharp angle, score! That's the 3rd time today Michigan's found room at that post.
1 time is coincidence, 2 times is a happening, 3 times you got a trend. And I don't know if this is on the scouting report or not, but this is a, I beg your pardon, goal. Bonomi just cruising down the alley. McNaney.
Maltz finding his man, Kyle Long. Long gets attacked quickly by Darby. DeMeo on the go again against the short stick defense. Here comes the help. Beautiful over the head check there on the strip from Zog. Maryland still has it. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Bernhardt scores! scores! Out of nowhere, it looked unsettled, and then it lands in number 1's cross.
All you can do is shake your head and appreciate the wizardry of number 1, Jared Bernhardt, career points leader now in the University of Maryland men's lacrosse program. That's a wonderful takeaway check. But look at Fairman, picks up the ground ball. Bernhardt has a matchup. It's not bad defense, but watch his step away.
Coach Connery's long stick midfield group. Brown moves it back behind for Malever. Malever, shifty as ever. Move for Holden, swinging around. Wisnauskas wants it. Holden getting underneath. Maltz, great catch by Bernhardt. Score! Hello, highlight reel.
Am I dreaming? I
No.
sure as heck feel like it.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to say, with all due respect to everybody else in the country, let's just get the Tewaaraton committee up here on Saturday and give the trophy to Jared Bernhardt. One-handed stab. When you have the width and the wingspan of a pterodactyl, you can do that. Lacrosse still does, and they really miss their dad, as does Jared Bernhardt and his family.
Saw there that BJ was coaching for a timeout in San Francisco, helping to grow the game. Jared Bernhardt from Malever, quick stick, he scores.
The hits just keep coming for number 1. And during this timeout, you know, I'm thinking about it, thinking about how Michigan has played, the effort with which they put forth. They just don't have a Jared Bernhardt. They don't have a number 1 out there. Look at, he's got the defense hung up, feed out front to Malever, great redirection. I mean, I think of my ex-teammate from Johns Hopkins, Carmen.
A Logan McNaney goal, a goalie goal that day, but I'm leaving the building that day and I meet the Malever family and they tell me, by the way, it's Malever, not Malever. I'm like, you've got to be kidding.
Joe, I got to tell you, I love you. I wanted to walk out, but that's when I ran for Z Hills because I know how you are with your pronunciation.
Malever it is, and it shall be. Maltz finds room, and he scores. The run continues for Maryland.
The floodgates have opened. The run is on. And right now, Maryland is having their way with this Michigan zone. Michigan just really not putting any pressure on the ball. And they're tired. I mean, they've been playing a ton of defense. This Maryland offense just makes you work, makes you work, makes you work. It's relentless. It's like being in an ocean and you're body surfing and you're trying to catch your breath to look for the next one.
To go in quarter 3. The Big Ten Lacrosse Championship on the Big Ten Network. The winner of this game advances to Saturday's final, 8 p.m. Eastern. They'll tangle with the winner of Rutgers and Johns Hopkins. The second semifinal that'll be our nightcap in just a little while, you'd imagine, after 7:30. Wraparound! Bernhardt scores. Count it with a flag.
This could be an N1 for number 1. Bernhardt continues his magical season, his sublime day. That will stick. That will be a personal foul, so it'll be a man-up face-off. The guy is just unguardable. And when you let him behind the cage like this, surveying the entire field, space to operate, he's just going to pick you apart. Late approach.
Rutgers will follow.
Yeah, Zawada's is always the number 1 guy on any scouting report. Was off to a great freshman year before COVID hit. And now you have supporting cast members, Bame, Myers, Buckinavage, Clay have been around.
Feed it inside to the captain, and he puts it away. Avery Myers.
Speak of the devil, when you have more weapons, you can't lock in on just one guy, and it gives Zawada a little bit more freedom. Michigan will not go away. It is not a consolation game. They do not want a participation trophy. They want a chance to play for a Big Ten tournament championship. Just a little give and go, if you will. No communication from the Maryland defense. They slipped into a zone. And look at Myers. He's just like, hey, guess what? I'm wide open. No one wants to pick me up, and he's
got to get into it quick. Zawada around the Papa pick. Grill right there on his gloves. Papa split dodge against Puglisi. So staunch, short stick D-mid, number 8 in the white. Nice passing. Bonomi opens up. He scores.
We talked about that motion of a Justin Turry offense. A lot of underneath action, crisscrossing, trying to confuse the defense. And ultimately, if it works, this is the result. A guy with almost a layup. Watch the two men underneath just get out of the way of Bonomi. They occupy the defense.
Griffin Brown taking his time. Brown with tallies in 5 of his last 8. He's marked by Michael Cosgrove, the leader of the short stick D-mids for Michigan. And it's a drive and score for Brown, who would not be denied.
The transfer from Colgate. You can see he's trotting off the field with number 6, Eric Holden. Transfer from Hobart. Both have been nicked up throughout the season in 2021, but both are healthy right now, and they just give you 2 more scoring options and depth of scoring from an already very potent offense. Nothing fancy about that.
Takeover. Second on the team in assists. DeMeo in no hurry. Shot clock down to 17. Fairman wants to go against Kelly. Long, 7 seconds in the shot clock. Wisnauskas tiptoes the crease. Bernhardt comes to get it, and that's 8.
I'm running out of words. I'm running out of superlatives to describe Jared Bernhardt. You play defense, you have a pretty good sequence, and this guy just picks it up on the perimeter and wrists it home. Long with the feed down low. Wisnauskas just throwing it anywhere, and Bernhardt just picks it up.
And advance to Saturday's championship round. Off the post, ball down. Wolverines come out of there with a scoop and 19 seconds to go. Schneider running with it. Why not from deep? Over top of the cage. Now guarded by Drew Morris, who's come on for McNaney. 18 in the white in the Maryland Nets. As the final seconds drip off the game clock, Maryland behind a sensational performance from Jared Bernhardt is a 16-8 winner.
Unbelievable effort